Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly Connect. In this video, we are going to learn how to send birthday wishes to Google Contacts on WhatsApp. Here my objective is that every day at a specific time, a birthday message should be sent to my Google Contact, whomsoever birthday will be there on that specific day. So how we are going to automate this entire process? For this, we will have to set up a connection between Google Docs and WhatsApp, and that we are going to do without any coding or programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. Pabbly Connect works on two principles, trigger and action. So in trigger, we are going to take schedule by Pabbly, through which we are going to schedule our workflow every day at a specific time, and then in action we are going to take Google Contacts and WhatsApp Cloud API, through which we want to send WhatsApp messages, and we are going to automate this entire process by setting up a connection between all these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect, and that we are going to do without any coding or programming skills. To learn this entire automation, let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to send birthday wishes to our Google Contacts on WhatsApp. So I'm going to create an automation which will enable me to send automated birthday wishes to all my Google Contacts whenever their birthday will arise. Okay, so we are going to create this automation by setting up a connection between Google Contacts and WhatsApp Cloud API, with the help of which we are going to send WhatsApp message for birthday wishes, and that we are going to do without any coding or programming skills with the help of this amazing automation software Pabbly Connect. So this is the homepage of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach by tapping this URL pabbly.com/connect. After coming here, we can find two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, you can directly click on sign in, but if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button to create your free new account. Also, when you will create your account, you will get 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. Now, as an existing user, I'm directly clicking on sign in. This is the all apps section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. And it has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now here on the dashboard, we can find all our workflows which we have created, and we can also create folders here to save the workflows. As you can find, I have multiple folders over here. I have created them to save my workflows accordingly, according to my choice on my dashboard. Okay. Now to create a new workflow, we have to click on this create workflow option. Let's do that. And here a dialog box will appear in front of us. It is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let us provide a name over here. Send automated birthday wishes to Google Contacts. After giving the name, we can also select the folder in which we want to save this workflow. So I'm going to select Google Contacts and WhatsApp automation folder, and now let's click on create. So as we do that, we can find that two windows are open in front of us. First is the trigger and the other is action. So as I already told you, Pabbly Connect runs on two principles, trigger and actions. So these two are the basic building blocks of the entire automation. Okay, now here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is a response towards the trigger. Whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can have multiple actions as we want. Okay, so after understanding this concept, let's start creating the workflow step by step. First of all, we will select our trigger application. As we know that every day, some or the other person can have their birthday, and therefore we want this workflow to run every day at a scheduled time. Therefore, in the trigger application, I'm going to select schedule by Pabbly. This is an amazing feature which allows us to schedule the workflow according to our requirements. Okay, now it is asking us how often you want to run your workflow. So I want this workflow to run every day. Therefore, I'm going to select every day over here. And now we have to select the time at which the workflow should get triggered. So I'm going to select, let's say 10 a.m. Okay, so I've selected 10 a.m. Now let's click on save. And the workflow is scheduled for 10 a.m. every day. Now we will move further. Now I want that every day when this workflow is going to trigger at a specific time, it should fetch out the current date of that specific day. So here in the action application, we will select date time formatter. So date time formatter is again a feature by Pabbly which allows us to format the date and time according to our requirements, with the help of which we can get the current date as well. So here our action event will be current date. Let's click on connect. And now it is asking us to select the format in which we want the date. So here I'm going to select the basic format, year, month and the date format. And now let's click on save and send test request button. As we have done that, we can find that it has fetched out the current date 23/2/2024. Okay, that means 23rd Feb 2024. Now we have fetched out the current date, but of course we do not want the year, because people can have their birthday on the same dates but on different years. Okay, so here I'm going to split this year from the date. For that, I'm going to add one more action step over here. And in the action application, I'm going to select text formatter. So this is again a feature by Pabbly which allows us to format the text according to our requirements. Here in the action event, we will select split text. So we will split the date with the help of this. And let's click on connect. Now, here it is asking us to select the date which we want to split. So we want to split the current date which we have fetched out. So we will simply map the date. Mapping is inserting data from previous step. Here our previous step is given. We want to select the date time formatter step and we will select the date which we want to split. So when we have selected it, it is mapped. Now, when we have mapped this date, it has become dynamic. That means now every day at a specific time when the new date will be fetched out, automatically it is going to be replaced in this field. But in case if we will enter it manually by copy and pasting or by typing, then it would have become static and then it is not going to change with each and every response. Therefore, in order to automate the entire workflow, we have used mapping over here. Now, after mapping the date, it is asking us to select the separator. Separator is the value with the help of which we want to separate the text. So here I want to separate this date with the help of this hyphen. I'm going to enter hyphen over here. And now I want that wherever in the date there is hyphen, the date should be separated from there. Okay. So here we have selected the separator and now we have to select the segment index. What segment of this particular date you want. So I will select all over here for now. Let's click on save and send test request button. And we can find that we have split the date. This is the date, this is the month, and this is the year. We do not require the year as per our use case, but we want the date and the month. Okay, now we will move forward. Now, my objective is to send birthday wishes to my Google contacts. Basically, I have collected all the details of my customers and I have created them as a contact in Google Contacts. So I want to send them birthday wishes whenever their birthday will arise. Therefore, first of all, I'm going to get the details of my Google contacts in Pabbly Connect. Okay, for that we have to connect our Google contacts with Pabbly Connect. So we will click on this add action step button. And now here in the action application, we will select Google Contacts. Now in the action event, here we have to select get all contacts. Okay, so we want the details of all the contacts here in Pabbly Connect. Let's click on connect. And because I've already built a connection with my Google contacts earlier, therefore I'm going to go with the existing connection only. If you want to create a new connection, then you have to click on this add new connection. Okay, let's click on save. And now our Google contacts is successfully connected with Pabbly Connect. So we will move further. Here it is asking us certain details, page size, page token, and etc. These two fields are not important. Therefore, I'm going to ignore these two fields. And here it is given sort orders. So I want to sort the details of the contacts with the name, with the first name. Therefore, I've selected first name ascending over here. If you want, you can also select any other option. Okay. Now, when we are going to click on save and send test request button, we will receive all the details. But before that, we have to keep in mind, we have to turn this simple response button off. We want to get the response in the advanced format. Okay, let's click on save and send test request button. And here we have received the response. In the response, we have received all the details of our Google contacts. Okay, but in the combined format, that is in the array format. So now we are going to use iterator to change these details. Okay, so we want the data of a single contact at a time so that we can use that data further in the workflow for mapping. Let's click on this add action step button and here we are going to use iterator by Pabbly. Let us select that. After selecting iterator, we will select the action event that will be process arrays. So here we have received the response from Google contacts in the array format. We will process that array into key and value pair. Okay, let's click on connect and here we will simply click on save and send test request button. And we can find that we have received the response and in the response we have received key and value pair format. Okay, this is the resource name. That means the ID of the contact. This is the e tag. This is the name. So here we can find that in the response we have received the contact ID and other details. We have received the detail of a single contact. This is demo customer. We have received all the details of the demo customer here in the separated format. But here in the details we can find that we have not received the main data. That means the date and month of birth. Okay, we want to send them birthday wish. Therefore, the date and the month of their birth is very important. For getting that, we have to add one more action step over here. Let's click on this add action step button. And in action application, we will again search Google contacts and we will select that. Now we have to select action event. So we have to select get a contact. Okay, now with this step we are going to get the details of a single contact, but all the details, that means name, address, email address, as well as date of birth, which is very important. Okay, let's click on connect and here we will select the existing connection only. As we have already built the connection, we will go with save and we can find that Google Contacts is once again connected with Pabbly Connect. Now it is asking us to select the contact ID of the customer. We have already received the contact ID in our earlier response, so we can directly add that. But we have to make sure that we have to keep the contact ID dynamic. That means it must get changed with each and every new response because we are creating an automation over here. Okay. So for that, we have to map the ID. So let's turn this mapping button on, and here is the contact ID already appeared. But we will have to remove the existing data so that we can map it from the earlier response so that it will become dynamic and it will get changed each time. Now we will select the iterator step and we will map this contact ID. Done. So here we have mapped the contact ID, and now when we are going to click on save and send test request button, we will receive all the details of this contact whose ID we have mapped over here. So here we have received all the details: first name, last name, email address, contact number, as well as the residential address along with the birth date. This is date of birth, this is month of birth, and here is the year. So these two fields, date and month of birth, are very important. Now we will move further. And what we are supposed to do, we want to send birthday wishes to our customers whose birthday will arise today. That means whose birthday will arise on the current date. Okay, for that we have to add one more condition in this workflow. That means whenever this workflow is going to run in real time and will fetch out the current date, if the birthday of a particular contact will match the current date, then this workflow should continue, otherwise not. Okay, for that here we are going to click on this add action step button and we will select filter. So filter is again an amazing feature by Pabbly which allows us to set conditions in the workflow according to our requirements. Okay, here we will select the action event as filter values and let's click on connect. As we have done that, we can find that it has provided us with a condition. We have to select the label, we have to select the filter type and the value which we want to use. Okay, so I want that if in case the birth date of the contact will be equal to the current date, then this workflow should continue. So here I am going to map the birth date of the contact which we have received from get contact step. Here is the birth date 23rd and I have selected the filter type as equal to, and if the birth date of the contact will be equal to the current date which we have received. So we have already separated the current date. Let's select this text formatter step and here is the date which we have recently fetched out. Okay, so we have mapped that. So here the condition is prepared when the birth date of the contact will be equal to the current date, then this workflow should continue. Here I'm going to add one more condition that will be AND condition. Okay, so both the condition must be true, then the workflow should continue, otherwise not. So we will select this AND condition and we will add one more condition over here along with the birth date. If the birth month will also be equal to the current month, then the workflow should continue. Okay, so here I'm going to map the birth month of the customer which we have received. This is the month 2, that means February, and when it will be equal to the current month which we have already received from text formatter. Okay, this is the current month. So we have mapped the month over here. Now, when we have selected the label, every time when this workflow is going to run, a new response will be captured and automatically the new data of the customer will be fetched out. And when the date and month of the contact will be equal to the current date and month, the workflow will automatically continue and a birthday wish will be sent to that same contact on WhatsApp. Okay, so we have selected the details. Now let's click on save and send test request button to check whether the condition is true or false. And yes, we can find that the condition is true because the birth date and month of this particular contact is same as the current date. But in case if it will not be, then the workflow will stop here only and it will not continue. Now let's click on this add action step button because our objective is to send birthday wish on WhatsApp, and that I'm going to do with the help of WhatsApp Cloud API. So I'm going to connect WhatsApp Cloud API in the action step. Here we are going to select our action application as WhatsApp Cloud API, and now we will select our action event that will be send template message. Let's click on connect. From the given options, I'm going to select this add new connection to build a new connection with WhatsApp Cloud API account. After selecting add new connection, we need to enter 3 details: token, phone number ID and WhatsApp business account ID. From where we are going to find all these details. First of all, for that you have to set up your WhatsApp Cloud API account, and after doing that you will find all these details under Meta for Developers. So this is app dashboard of WhatsApp Cloud API under Meta for Developers, and here from the left side we can find the option of API setup. If you want to learn about full API setup of WhatsApp Cloud API, then you can go and check the video on our YouTube channel as well. Now it has taken us towards API setup page, and here we can find all the details are given: temporary access token, the phone number ID as well as WhatsApp business account ID. First of all, let us copy the access token and we will paste it over here. The next is the phone number ID. So let us copy phone number ID as well and we will paste it over here. And now we have to copy the WhatsApp business account ID. Let's paste it quickly and we will click on save. So as we have done that, WhatsApp Cloud API account is successfully connected with Pabbly Connect. Now let's move further, and here we need to enter the details in these fields to send WhatsApp message to our contacts. Okay, first of all, we have to select the template name, which template you want to use in order to send WhatsApp messages. I have already created a template over here, that is birthday wishes. Let me open it and show you. So this is the preview of the message which I want to send to my Google contacts. So I have used the header as happy birthday to our fantastic customer, dear dummy. Now dummy is the name of the customer. So in the place of name, I have used a variable in the template. So wherever in the template we are going to use variables, the details of that place is going to change automatically. In this way, we are going to send the same template message for birthday wishes to all our contacts, but in the personalized format along with their own name. So you can use as much variables as you want according to your choice in the template, and you can very easily create your own template. When you will come on API setup page, you can find the option of a hyperlink. To create your own message template, click here on this hyperlink. Let's do that. It is going to take us towards the message template section of WhatsApp Cloud API. Now here you can find all my templates, and you can create your own template by clicking on this create template button. Okay, once you will complete your template, you also have to send it for approval, and when it will be approved, you can very easily use it in order to send WhatsApp messages. Okay, we will go back towards Pabbly Connect and we will select the template name, and we can find that my template name birthday wishes is already selected correct over here. So we will move further. As we will select the template name, the language code and the template ID will also be selected automatically. I have used English language in my template, so the language code is EN, and here is the template ID. Now we have to enter two other details, recipient mobile number and body field. Here we have to enter the number on which we want to send the WhatsApp message. We want to send WhatsApp message to our Google contacts, and in the response we have received all the details related to our Google contacts. So we will simply map the phone number over here. This is the phone number of my Google contact. I have mapped it, and because I have mapped this number, it is going to change with each and every response. Okay. Now after this, we have to enter the body field. In this field, we need to enter the value for the variable which we have used in our template. So I have used only one variable in my template, that is for name. I want to give the value to my variable as the name of my contact. So I will simply map the contact name over here. Demo customer. Okay. As we have mapped this name, it has also become dynamic. Now we will click on save and send test request button to get the response. But before that, because I've used a dummy phone number over here in order to show you mapping, therefore I'm going to use a real phone number over here to send a real WhatsApp message. Okay. WhatsApp number over here, and now I'm going to click on save and send test request button. And here we can find that we have received the response. In the response, we have also received the status as accepted. That means the message is sent on WhatsApp. So let us go and check whether the message is received for birthday on this particular number or not. And yes, here we can find that we have received the message over here. Happy birthday to our fantastic customer. This is the entire message. Dear demo customer, the name of the contact is also given over here. This means that the workflow is perfectly successful. So let's go back and summarize what we have done here in the workflow. So we have connected our Google contacts and WhatsApp in such a way that automatically the workflow is going to schedule every day at a specific time, and it will fetch out the current date. And if the birth date and month of a particular contact from Google Contacts will match to the current date, then automatically a birthday message will be sent to that same contact. Okay. And this process is very easily done with the help of Pabbly Connect without any coding or programming skills. You can also create this entire automation to send personalized birthday wishes to all your Google contacts. In this way, you can send personalized birthday wishes to your customers, employees, clients, leads, or anyone effortlessly and automatically. Okay, this was it in this video. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many other applications by using Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can directly reach out to us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you want to ask any pricing related issue, then you can directly reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful in any way, do not forget to share it with your friends. And also, please like our videos and subscribe our channel to learn more such automations.